Okay, I'm back. Can everyone hear me? I don't know. I don't think actually. When I got up, there's like a noise. I think there's construction outside or something. Unfortunately, I think there's construction happening because I hear a lot of like drilling and something. I don't know who the hell or what's doing construction at 7:30 at night, but there is a lot of there's a lot of noise happening outside. So I don't. If it keeps up, I'm gonna have to say maybe we delay this like 2 hours, but we back for now. But yeah, if it keeps up, we might have to delay this a few hours because I don't think I want to have you guys have to deal with like it glitching and freezing. I'm digging into your walls. All right, let's try again, shall we? This is the orbit round 2. What's going on? Just unfortunately, should I ping Discord again? Round 2 of the stream, round 2 of the what's it called? The stream here in round 2 of the orbit. Dude, I hear like so much. I know you guys can't hear it, but I hear it. So nice.
Just wait for Adam to go hunt anime electronic bits and we're good.
No, I just hear a lot of like drilling. And it's not coming from, it's just from outside. That the tunneling is, what are you tunneling into? Annie, thank you so much. All right, sorry guys. But let's start the stream, shall we? So, this is the Orbit Round 2. It starts at about $400, depending on what finish you want. And there's a lot of finishes. This time around, there's a moon, charcoal, gunmetal, titanium, porcelain, Choco, which I think Choco is really cool, raw, and full copper. Yes, this will come in full copper as well. Full copper is expensive. The full copper bottom and full copper top piece is $650. But if you want the normal one with a copper or brass weight, brass is a little bit cheaper than the copper. It's let's just say you pick like a gunmetal top with plus a brass bottom. It's $400. If you get a copper bottom and a gunmetal top, it's $440. So, sound extra Canadian, huh? So depending on which one you want, changes the price. Hot Swap will also change the price by $10 as well. So we got a lot of cool options and combos here. Now, we have reviewed the Orbit, and I thought originally the Orbit was beautiful. It is a nice looking keyboard. And when Rabbit reached out for this one here, I thought, okay, so what's exactly different? Dude, thank you so much for the 18 months, man.
Have a fantastic weekend, everyone.
Thank you, dude. But I figured, what's different about this? Well, we have a few minor changes, really. I'd say one is more notable than the others when it comes to what changes to expect for this. There's more expensive than the Encore V2 copper bottoms. Well, full copper board is a copper bottom and a copper top. So, number one, to go through the changes here, we're going to have some different mounting styles, different mounting points rather. It's just been shifted over a smidge. Not super important. Right now anyways, maybe it'll change the way the board kind of sounds and we can illustrate that afterwards. Number two, this is going to have a cutout for a Venom HE PCB. So that's going to be inside as well. And then the other change that we'll see is, I believe there was no option for metal daughter board covers. Now there's an option for metal daughter board cutters. Small change. Then number 4, they're changing the long feet to short feet. And I actually have the other Orbit ready to go to show you guys too, so we can do some cross comparisons there. Now, the one change right off the bat that I'm a little sad about, and I mean, I think Rabbit knows this is coming. There is this time the really cool raw or stainless steel bottom, which has that excellent design finish, just like we saw on the 60% version. I would have loved to see some design being done to the back of this keyboard too, because it is already such an elegant and beautiful and just like a timeless looking keyboard. Well, let me get this out first. My camera's gonna freak out for a second. You can also do a copper plate now, so you can have full copper paired with some cream plus coppers for the most based copper supremacy. Oh my gosh. I really like this color combo, by the way. This is the titanium top color. I would have loved to see this pattern just done on the bottom as well. Even if it was a very subtle engraving, I think this would have looked great on the bottom. Now,
Gurneel_ gifted a tier 1 sub to Mod Music.
Thank you, Gurn. I appreciate that.
They have given 74 gift subs in the channel.
Now, I will say, it is a good-looking keyboard.
That is so pretty.
It is. It's a good-looking board. It is stunning. Again, I'm going to give the same criticism to the round 1, but you know, I think I also want to add this in. If this would have been on the bottom, because I want it in the inside as well, because this does change, like, stuff like this does help shape sound profiles. I would love to see this on the bottom. I get that we have the really cool version, the stainless version, which has a bunch of cool patterns and stuff. But I will say this, based off the feedback from even the video I did last time and just some of the people who bought the round 1 of the Cloud, sorry, not the Cloud, the Orbit, thinking of the other one, the Cloud 9. The Orbit, I think some people might prefer, some people seem like they prefer the basic bottom. Now, I think it's fair to kind of look at that criticism as well as maybe all of us saying, hey, we kind of want something fun on the bottom too. But dude, I gotta admit, if this was on the bottom, this would be like instant perfection to me. Personal preference, it doesn't have to be there. I just think it would have been a nice touch to kind of convey some of this beautiful, thoughtful ripple design on the bottom as well, just right off the bat. But what else do we have with this? Well, first of all, this color, I have to admit, there's 2 colors on this entire list that I was excited to see, and I'm happy that I got to see the titanium one. But this and the, I'd say this and the Choco are my favorite. Like, it's a chocolate, I don't know what it looks like in person. This is beautiful. I think this and the copper is one of the nicest combos on that list. It looks so good. A gorgeous, gorgeous color. Look at that. It's perfect. We still got that same beautiful side profile. Very, very, very elegant. Slight curve. Love this color. And again, it just works. We have that taper down the middle over here. It's like a dark silver, but it has a little bit of warmth to it, if that's a good way to put it. Beautiful back piece, you know, with the weight lip just kind of revealing itself, so you get a little bit of both. It looks great. The curve looks more pronounced. I mean, let me get the R1. I'm not sure if it is. Or, Rabbit, is the Orbit round 1 different than the Orbit round 2 curve-wise? I didn't see that in the change log there. Same curve? Maybe it looks different because my round 1 is silver? No, it's the same thing. But you can see the feet. Now, this might seem like a small change, but believe it or not, this might be the biggest change of this board, is going from these long feet to these shorter feet. And not for nothing, everyone has their different viewpoints on this. I think this is a smart move. The longer feet, I think a lot of people are actually starting to get a little sick of these longer feet because they create this kind of thuddier sound profile, which is personal preference at the end of the day. So I do appreciate going with the shorter feet here opposed to the longer feet. I think that's a good move. I think maybe for this particular one I would have gone with a different color, something a bit lighter, but I don't think they're ugly. But yes, it does increase the contact with the desk, which, you know, you don't always want. Average W for Rabbit. But it is a good looking board. Again, I just love the shape of this. I know it's simplistic, but I think it's gorgeous. We have the new cover on the inside over here, which Oh man, like I said, man, dude, I don't know if you want to. I don't know if it's possible. This would have been so cool translated onto the bottom too. I said the same thing last time, but I guess this I'm going to chalk up to personal preference, but my criticism is I would love to see that conveyed to the bottom. The side profiles are lovely. I even like the sharper, still rounded corners. It's a good looking board. Absolutely amazing. Now, for accessories, I'm not too sure what was included here. Also, Rabbit, any particular reason? Because I think, it had the polycarbonate window or polycarbonate cover. Any reason why you've changed? It's sharper than the Cloud 9? A little bit, yeah. Was it just like a change for the sake of... I don't know. Actually, I don't even know how to word this. Just fancy? Okay. Alright, so what do we got in here? We have PCB. There's also a hot swap PCB. We're going to do solder. We have a plate. So we have a plastic plate. And then these are the force brakes. Do you still recommend these, Rabbit? Oh, it does come with the polycarbonate window. Is this going to come stock with it too? Or is this like going to be extra? Or will it just come with an extra little window there? And then we have all the different parameters and hardnesses of the silicone over here. Let's organize this a bit here. These are just extras. Extra. Okay. Put these to the side. I only need one of these. Sorry guys, let me organize a bit here. Not PC cover and group buy, and yes for the force brake pads. Okay, cool. What a beautiful fucking keyboard, Anno, and goddamn, it is gorgeous. Like the Anno's perfect. I love this. This particular color has me like smitten. I'm pumped to build this up. And then foam. Foam I'm not going to use today, but maybe some people will find some value in that. And we're using a PP plate. Dude, I'm telling you, there is something gorgeous. Like, we're hitting the jackpot with keyboards lately. Thank you, TPK. We are absolutely hitting the fucking jackpot. And I want to say this, just like as a little... This is the shit that makes me so pumped up with this hobby. Like when it comes to the actual products, not the people. And people include it, let me be fair. But when it comes to like the actual keyboards, I love seeing designs like this. You know, whether it's more timeless designs, simple designs, like we have Matthew's Encore over there. We have the Orbit Round 2. We had the other board, the Blue Ridge we did the other day. There has been some excellent higher end designs lately. And I want to keep pushing this. I am loving seeing designs that people actually put some of their personality into and just some thought into and just like, I don't know, just more premium feeling things with some actual thought put into it rather than kind of releasing in the middle boards. It's not that I don't like those things. It's just I really feel like that part of the hobby sometimes feels bad, you know? Thank you, Jude. Appreciate that. Like, we have already, like, this sweet spot of Wuche, you know, QWERTY Keys, Neo, doing all these crazy entry-level boards or, you know, cheaper custom boards, and they're doing an amazing fucking job. And for a while there, I feel like we kind of suffered.
We are in the golden age of key design.
We are,
also,
yeah.
The PP gets you pumped up, lol.
Huh? We were in the golden age, yes, for sure. And I'm really enjoying, because I said this to someone else today. I feel like 3 or 4 months ago, like not even, actually maybe a little longer than 3 or 4 months, but around then is kind of when it kind of switched over. I feel like for a while we were hitting this period of time where a lot of keyboards just didn't, like I was even losing interest in some of the boards. There happened to be like some saving graces, where like 1 or 2 that came out, but I feel like everyone was kind of doing this whole, not race to the bottom per se, but everyone wanted to create the next big, you know, cheap board and cut as many corners as possible to get there, while also making crazy amounts of money. And I'm glad that phase is over, because I feel like we can finally go back to some of the more like, I don't want to say like in-house projects, but just projects people actually care about, rather than just like, okay, what's the new thing everyone wants to buy this week? And we've been seeing a lot of fun stuff. Like I said, this week here has been great. The Orbit. We even have the Automas on Sunday. Hopefully it arrives on time. That thing looks insane too. The Encore, the Blue Ridge. Amazing, dude. Next week, I think there's some cool stuff. But there's been amazing things. And from one person who loves keyboards to any potential designers or anybody watching this, please, let's keep that energy up. Let's try to stay away from like the weird cash grabby in between boards, and let's just keep this cool energy up of creating fun custom keyboard projects that I feel like do better in the long run anyways. This shit makes me happy, and the community around it makes it happy. So let's just keep this up, please, because this is what I like in keyboards personally. So.
Alex, I'm going to watch.
Have a good night, Boney.
If I don't make it back before you get off, I hope you have a good night and keep the smiles going.
Thank you, dude. Appreciate that, man. All right. So, in terms of PCB compatibility, let's actually take a look at the hot swap one too. The hot swap one is a little lackluster. And I say this with love to anyone who's designing projects and looking to do hot swap PCBs. I appreciate that this has a 7U. You know, for me, it makes sense. However, I want everyone who's designing keyboards to keep this in mind. Even with higher end boards these days, and I've seen stats, you know, I saw the Dune stats and I saw some other boards statistics of who's buying what. Believe it or not, these are probably going to be the majority of your sales, these hot swap PCBs. I would like to see some spacebar options, maybe some options on the backspace over here. I mean, it'd be nice to have some ISO support on the hot swap too, but not for nothing. The PCB is fine in this case here. You do get step caps, which is your only option. It is pretty damn fixed though. But I do try to advocate for having as many layout possibilities with the hot swap unit. With that being said, you can still also just buy a solderable unit. There are some benefits to going solder, but just to keep that in mind, it's not really a huge point of criticism for the more expensive boards, I guess. No, I feel like we're still not in the golden age of hot swap PCBs. Yeah, just Rabbit, just some like friendly advice too. From what I've seen, a lot of people will actually decide against a board if it doesn't have hot swap.
We are not in the golden age of hot swap layout though.
I love Milmax. Milmaxing a PCB is fantastic, and I always advocate to do that. All right, we're going to use the solderable one today because I just like soldering switches in. I've prepared some milky yellows. I don't think I've ever used these switches before. They seem kind of new. I don't know when they came out. It's by a company called... Actually, I don't even know. Gateron? You guys heard of them? But we're going to try these for the first time ever. I filmed and lubed them. And, yeah, we'll try them. I don't know if they'll sound good. Gatorade? I might say that. I'm not sure what it... Hard to read. We'll try those. And let's lube some stabs up. I was surprised at how few people got the solder PCB and half plate for the Dune. I'm one of those who got both for the R1 Dune. Everyone's been going hot swap lately. Even when we did the Sonnet release with Mode, I had to make the option, because originally I wanted to pre-kit everything with solderable, and everyone's like, whoa, don't do that. Do hot swap as well. Like, give people an option. And I'm like, is it really that? Like, and they're like, yes, it's really that one-sided towards hot swap users right now.
Whites?
What the fuck? What did it try to say? What did TTS say? Why did it like whites? Oh my god, dude. I wonder if it's because you put a question mark after it. All right. Let's get our stuff prepared here.
Whites.
No, I think it's because it needs the question mark. Or maybe it's because like the full sentence. Your switches need relubing, or you want to change of the build. Solder is horrible to redo. I mean, yeah, there's lots of benefits and... I mean, guys, just so everyone knows, there's benefits and negatives to both. You're going to have better things with solder and better things with hot swap.
What?
There you guys go. It's working now. But yeah, you're going to have better... You're going to have positive and negatives with both. But I truthfully think...
What?
I truthfully think that just go with what you want. I'm lately, I mean, trying to advocate for more options with hot swap. Like, I feel like that's like the... how can I put this? That's kind of like the crux lately with hot swap PCBs that I've been seeing with a lot of brands. In fact, I don't know if you guys read that article I wrote, but the TKD is it's one of those boards where I really, really wish that they included more options with the hot swap, because that's priced at a point where I feel like people would want hot swap as well, and I feel like they're gonna lose sales because of that. Where's my loop? Here it is. All right, let's start. Is there any sound difference? Oh, fuck. This is a tough question. I think there is a minimal amount of difference. Is it enough to on the day-to-day to be like, holy shit, that's huge? I don't think so. I also agree with Keep Science. It kind of does depend on the switch. But I don't know. I've definitely been in the realm of lately of preferring to do solder boards for the sound. But I don't know. I feel like it really, really depends. But yes, the long and short of it is there's a small difference that you may be able to discern. So, can you get these stabs with a 6U wire? No, but I'm going to message them over the weekend, and I'm going to see if they can actually do 6U wires with this. My camera is hating this desk pad today. Most solder PCBs are 1.6, so those sound better prob. Well, the hot swap boards are usually 1.6 as well. Let's do this. That's only because recent budget switches have smaller pins, and they're not as stable on the PCB. Oh, is that right? Are some of them smaller? I actually really like these stabilizers. I think Type Plus stabs are really, really good. And I don't know if you guys know, but I didn't run any issues with the original Type Plus stabs. But apparently there was some wire deformations, I guess, with some of the OG ones. They've just redone the wires now. I still don't really notice a difference with the wires, but... This is the titanium, I believe. Right, Rabbit? This is titanium top? That's what it looks like to me. This looks amazing, by the way. What a beautiful color this is. Buy the R2 if you're on the fence. It's amazing. I love my Orbit. Or, yeah, I love my... Should I say Orbit Round 1 or Round 1 Orbit? Yep. Yeah, this is beautiful. Would you consider pairing Boneyard with this titanium Orbit today? Only for you. I'll do it for you, Bomb. I got your request today, okay? Gurn, thank you so much for gifting a sub. Thank you,
_ gifted a tier 1 sub to Ras66it_. They have given 75 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you. I also love mine and want to rebuild it soon. I actually did rebuild mine recently, and then I changed the keycaps on it because I really wanted to do that, like... Oh god, why is this? My hands are really shaky right now. I lost track of time today and I forgot to eat dinner almost. I had to run out and get fast food for dinner, which is fine. I'm just not really happy with my choice because I could have just made food, but I just lost track of time. W? Yeah, we're doing Boneyard for you guys. Since you're going to use Boneyard, we're going to get the PP plate. I think that's the only option I have, right? I think I have to use the PP plate tonight. I think Rabbit sent different people different plates. By the way, guys, tonight's stream is sponsored by Rabbit, but that's not going to change anything that I think of. Hence why I already criticized two different things. And, you know, I think as a reviewer, just so you guys know too, from my standpoint, I don't know how other people feel. I'll only speak for me. For me, I'd rather give people the better criticism to what I think would make a better project. So, rather than not do it and just be like, this is the best thing ever. Let's make things better by giving better criticism, like positive ways to build up a board better. What hot swap plus LED for... some keyboards have options, but we'll... Wait, sorry, not that we know. Fair want, but hot swap plus LEDs make for no space to place another hot swap next to it. Oh yeah, if you use LEDs, then sure, but these don't have LEDs on them. I totally get that. I will say this though, just in case anyone's wondering, I know they're more expensive, but like, again, not saying for this project, but just in case people want to do crazy things with PCBs, would you guys pay like a $10 premium, $15 premium? I'm not sure, I'm just making a number up. Or here, better question. Would you guys pay, or what would the amount of money you guys would pay as a premium to get mil-maxed PCBs? Because the factories can do those. They're just a bit more expensive.
So nice.
Thank you,
Hope
Cam.
you're doing well, Alex. Smile.
I'm doing really well today. We're solid today. $20, $5 to $10, $15 to $20. And would you guys want something like that?
Yes, Alex, I would GRT Mil-Max PCB for the Manta.
Yeah, like there's also that option. I've only seen it done in one board so far, but I think people are willing to pay for mil-maxed rather than Kale hot swap sockets. That's cheaper than doing it yourself. Yeah, because I don't think it was that expensive on the Helheim design PCBs. Realistically, would it be more expensive than buying your own sockets? It would be more expensive buying your own sockets. Mil-max implies... I mean, I'm going to mil-max the spacebar today just to show you guys. But I'll show you guys what mil-max implies. They're just little sockets you push in. Again, I don't know the actual price point of how much it would cost, but
what
it
is
seems
the
like on that
advantage
board...
of Mil-Max over normal hot swap?
Oh, there's a few advantages. Number one, without going way too off topic, here, let me show you guys. This has nothing to do with the keyboard today, by the way. This is just me talking about hot swap. The biggest thing is, other than layout support, which is huge, so this happens more than you guys would think. And listen, maybe I know there's 300 plus of you here, and I love each and every one of you guys, but you guys probably already know this. But just in case someone watches this back or wants to know, you know what a lot of people do? They'll assemble the board, they'll put it inside the case, and then they're like, I don't like my switches anymore. Let's swap them out. And they'll leave it in the case. And they'll take out their switch, they'll push this back in, they'll try to jam this in, and maybe it's not aligning properly. Maybe the pin's sitting like this. They'll jam this in, and what happens, because these are on the bottom and the only thing they're anchored onto is the PCB with a little bit of solder, and that's even on a contact pad, they'll just rip this off. And with that comes a trace, you know, these little lines you see over here, which connect everything. So, believe it or not, Mil-Max, what it does, I can grab a little socket and show you guys. Mil-Max sit from the opposite side. So, if I put this into the PCB and show you guys... Mil-Max don't anchor from the bottom, they actually anchor from the top. So they sit like this. So there's no way when you're pushing down on it that you're going to rip anything out or push anything through. So from just a longevity standpoint and from a user-friendly standpoint, like this is way easier to kind of manage when you're if you're listen, let's just call it what it is. If you're a little bit in a rush, you know, if you're a little bit sloppy with how you put in your switches and stuff, which we all are, everyone has a problem. I've popped one socket in my life too. These are just better to use in the long run. Plus they don't really, you know, they're much smaller on the bottom too, so you guys can see like that's the little pinhole for them. But yeah, they're really nice. I really like mil-maxing. I find in terms of like sound signature, they do pretty much sound like the soldered PCB. Educational Alex is the best Alex? Hey, thank you guys. I'm hoping that actually was educational. Hope that was a good showcase of one of the big advantages. The prongs in the hot swap loosened up so they don't connect with the switch pins. Yeah, that can happen as well with hot swap like Kale and the rest of the brands. The Milmax I find a little bit more forgiving with that, just for how tight of a tolerance it is. I mean, I can tell you guys right now, tons of people always ask and inquire about Milmaxing and how to do it. It seems to be really popular these days, and a lot of people will just buy the solder. Even if there's hot swap available, some people I know will buy the solderable just to install Milmax because they like it better. What's your experience with Milmax compatibility with various switches? I have never ever one time had an issue. Have you guys ever had any weird issues where Milmax and switches didn't work? I've never had an issue. I specifically only use 3305-1 sockets, which are the size that I just showed you there. But I've never ever had a switch be like, nope, this doesn't work with this. Now, I've had PCBs that don't work. Some PCBs, they're just designed with tighter tolerances, which make it a little tougher to use. Compliment for JQ. You know what else I've never had an issue with? Watching JQ smile. JQ, I hope you're having the best Friday ever, dude. Love you, buddy. Sounds like we're talking about some military grade shit. It's because we're using like little numbers like that with dashes in between them. The best Friday thanks to your gorgeous smile. Oh, no, it's because it's your gorgeous smile, dude, please. It can also be a pain to Milmax a PCB if it's been previously desoldered. Yeah, I don't even fuck around with that anymore. I straight up told people that I am not doing any sort of Milmaxing on desoldered PCBs. Was there a pen pop? I missed one. I'll just do it right now. I mean, I just get the ones from Mouser, but some other companies sell them. I think, believe it or not, Mode sells them at a pretty good price. Maze from Unikeys. You're talking about the stabilizers, I think? Those particular stabs have like 17 different names because everyone's reselling them with different names. But yes, they're actually really good. They're pretty good stabs. I think the Redeemer left. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry, guys. What section of Discord? Keycap show? Oh, no. Sunday photos. Yeah. Mode sells the 3305-1s. It's pretty much the ones I recommend for anyone willing to do that. I've been getting my Milmax sockets from Mode lately because shipping is fast. Yeah, plus they actually sell them pretty damn close to cost too. Is Milmax the brand? Oh, you're right. It would be like the brand. It's like Kleenex, I guess. One town over from me pass it all the time. Wait, really? That is so cool. You should just go there and get your Milmax sockets. If you guys want something cool to do with a mouse that you guys are sick of, I wouldn't use 3305-1s. I would probably use 73. Is it 73 or 7705 or 7305? You have to kind of mod it, but if you're using like a mechanical mouse with like mechanical switches in it, you can actually mod your mouse using Milmax sockets. I did it. I just had to kind of drill a little bit of the contact pad away because it was too small, but I essentially made a hot swap mouse socket for the mouse switch rather on one of my mice. I was so bored one day. I was like, let's just do this. But yeah, that's what I ended up doing. Pretty cool. Fun little project on an older mouse. Kind of breathed some new life into it as well. No, you can't use real switch. Well, I mean, technically you could, but I just used I bought some different switches for it. That you have to take. You know what? I would argue that some of the mice are actually just like pretty damn easy to take apart. I would argue that Milmaxing all my PCBs in a big collection ends up costing quite a bit. It does. The whole process of Milmaxing does cost a little bit, yes. Soldering also is easier to solder than tune stabs. Oh man. Did you change the braided cable at all on that mouse? Which one, Rabbit? The one that I did the switches on? Did I ever change a cable on anything? I think most of the stuff I've done the modding on was just the wireless mice. I have seen some really pretty cables for some of the mice though. Let's get this in. I think I'm getting the hang and the flow of modding these stabs now, where it's not as lengthy as a process as it once was. My Ponage Stormbreaker mouse came in today. I focused so much on KBS, I never thought of treating myself to a good mouse. Only keybs, no mice. Mice are also important. I mean, if you guys want to support a keyboard vendor that has tons of mice, you know who has a lot of mice is Desk Hero and Divinity, believe it or not. Both of them actually have a decent amount of mice. I've been kind of into it too. I blame Elk1. Even though he didn't do anything and he told me not to do it, I kind of still blame him. Because I saw him do it and I was like, I want to be just like Elk1. And now I've been collecting the odd occasional mouse when I feel like it. I'm personally thinking if someone offered Milmax PCBs alongside Kale, the Milmax option would outsell Kale. And I'd include a note on the products page saying something like Milmax sockets offer greater durability, improved repairability, and better stability compared to those sockets. I mean, yeah. I agree. I think it's a good idea. I'm trying to stray away. I'm on my Viper 8K. Okay, I will admit though, the Sora V2 has been like golden for me for mice right now. And I'm having a hard time swapping back to even my Lamzu, which I love, by the way, but God, I love the Sora. The only thing I like about the Lamzu more is I like those skates that I bought for it, but they don't offer those skates on the Sora V2, which is unfortunate. And then mice pads or mouse pads, I've actually been using a glass mouse pad, which I think I'm settled on. But I don't know. I don't want to go down the mouse pad rabbit hole of different textures and stuff. I have a glass one that I was given, and I'm going to keep that for now. I'm happy with it versus some of the other ones I have. Dude, I have those sapphire ones that I bought. I got them on sale because they were like, it's the wrong ones for the wrong version of the Lamzu, but they still work. They feel so good. One problem with Milmax sockets and multi-layout support are sockets that land under stabs since they won't sit flush with the PCBs. You know what I wonder if you could do, Seven? Hear me out. I wonder if there would be a way, hear me out, to basically create like a lip on the FR4 where you can just basically seat a socket in and it'll sit inside that lip. Yeah, like recess it. If you really want to get into the technical of it, I think that would be interesting because it's 1.6 millimeters and you don't need to recess it that much. And then you're soldering them in anyways. So yeah, you'd have to be done at a factory because that'd be too much for this. But that'd be neat. A lot of interesting ideas, huh? I know how we feel about Logitech, but how much... Okay. I think the Logitech Superlight Pro, out of all their modern day products, is like their only saving grace product, if I'm being real with you. I don't know if anything else out of Logitech has been good lately, so excuse my ignorance. But I think that's the only saving grace product they have for the gaming side of things anyways. Yeah, I like their mouse. It's good. It's a good mouse. But past that, it's all Logitech does. Mouse tier list? I think Elquan's better at that, man. I would have to put my faith into Elquan for that more than I could help you guys there. I love the G402. I mean, their older mouse line is nice too. And I think that's as far as I'd go with Logitech these days, is they have some decent mice. That's it. Everything else they've been doing has just been a load of shit. I'm super excited for that Blue Ridge. Oh my god, the Blue Ridge was so nice. PL23, what's up, dude? It has been a while. How's life been? They lost their way? Dude, I don't know what happened to Logitech, but like, they had so much potential. Don't your arm get stuck on the glass pad? No, I have this superpower. Let me tell you about it. I have extremely dry skin. It's a superpower, so I don't have to worry about that. I don't really get like sweaty or clammy there. Any sort of sweatiness gets reabsorbed back into my dry skin, so we're usually pretty good. They're too corporate now? I agree. Yeah, I'm fine. This is also why I feel like my keycaps don't shine as fast, because my skin is... I mean, look. Sorry if you guys don't like the look of dry skin. It's just... everywhere's dry. Jim K. Shine is afraid of you then? I guess so. Everyone has a useless superpower. Mine is identifying foods that taste like other foods or things. Okay, that sounds better than mine, though. My girlfriend shined my GMK in less than 2 months. I mean, to be fair, though, she's probably properly moisturizing her skin and putting oils back into her skin, which is probably the thing we should all do. But hey, man, I don't understand how to do any of that. I've tried using tons of those products, and I hate it. Orbit 2 Titanium versus Raw? Oh, dude, I'm picking Titanium
for the
any
next
day of the week.
Tier list, can you bring Ilquin on stream for a Mises tier list?
A Mises? A mice? Sure, I'll do it. Oops. I don't know. I think of all the colors, to go back to this keyboard for a hot second, out of all the colors, like I said, Choco or Titanium are my thing. I think I like the Titanium and Choco better than I like the Raw finish. Believe it or not. Again, my personal preference. These are just colors we're talking about, so. But yeah, I really like this finish. It's a really nice color. Look at that. Does the condensation on a cold drink turn your fingers to wet mush? No, it makes them like kind of normal. As sad as that sounds. Actually, a polycarbonate top would have been really interesting for this too. Come to think about it. The copper is really sexy on this. It's too hard to machine, I think. Oh, is that the answer? Honestly, maybe the thin bezels are really hard to machine. Top color? The top color today is titanium. Which, again, I don't know. It's such a nice color. In fact, I know I'm kind of going back and forth whether or not I like the Choco color or the titanium color. And I think I actually... The more I think about it, I think the more timeless choice is going titanium. I don't know much about keyboards, but I'm just happy to be here, and I'm happy to have you here. Dude, you don't even need to know a lot about keyboards. We just vibe here anyways. Honestly, if it weren't for having the Dune already, I'd go this for sure. Actually, this came out at a really good time for Group Buy. There's not really much good 65s out right now. I don't think there is anyways. So this is a pretty good time to release this board. But yeah, this versus the Dune at the same time would have been a really tough toss-up. Heard you talking about mice. Damn, yeah, TPK, I know you have a bunch of mice. No, I was just saying that I've been kind of going down the rabbit hole looking at different mice these days. I'm really happy with my Sora V2 though. Wait, TPK, what would you rank as the best mouse in your collection then? We're gonna talk about rats? No, just mice. Only mice talk here. Selling top separately, we can You can get both. Oh, true. You could just get both if you're indecisive. The finish on the stainless bottom is really, really crazy. I mean, if you guys want to see that again, just load up the video from the Cloud 9. The Cloud 9 had that finish too. Razer Viper V3 Pro is pretty nice. I love it. I loved my Razer mouse too. Depends on the grip. Right now, fingertip is my favorite grip, so I love the PMM Cyber 4.0 3D printed mice. But the Sora is easy peasy, my favorite. Oh, so I have one of your favorite mice? Let's go. I don't know what that PMM one is. I'm super curious about that now. I want to look that up afterwards. Pair it with purple caps. This one? I don't know if purple would look good with this. Rabbit got to stop making good colors for his tops. I can't buy them all. Yeah, Rabbit. Why would you do such a thing? I can't imagine this sounding any different from the first one, other than the feet making the biggest change, which I'm very curious about. But everything internally pretty much is the same except for some mounting points. What color is this? Titanium and copper. Right on time. What's up, Jan? How you doing, man? Just doing some stabs here. I ordered all the copper one of these. So excited to see your build. Wait, you got the full copper unit? I wonder how popular that would be, the full copper one. I feel like that's it's a look, it's a vibe. It's excessive in my opinion, but hey, to each their own. I kind of like the different tones here. What's the title on that little box in the back of the PCB? I'm sorry, which one? Little box on the back of the PCB. What's that little box in the back of the PCB? This thing? The full... Oh, wait, hold on. I don't know what he's... Oh, you're talking about the JST connector? So this is what plugs in. This is for the daughter board that goes into this. So it's just a way to keep... okay, if you kind of want the explanation, which I think is also something I should explain more often. The reason why people do daughter boards is so when the USB-C connector fits through this, it creates like a fixed mounting point. So the solution around that is creating two different PCBs. One's a daughter board, one's essentially the motherboard or the main PCB. This can stay fixed without having to move anywhere, which is also better for your cable and better for the longevity of your parts. And then this would just run a cable and allow this to kind of do its own thing inside the case. So there's a lot of benefits to going with a daughter board, but some boards don't need it, some boards don't use them. Rabbit said about 30 full copper units until now. What happened? 30 copper units sold so far? Damn. Impressive. Okay, we're gonna test all of our stabs. Everyone's been posting their Black Friday sales. And I got to admit, there's some crazy sales. Mike also announced the ones for novel keys today, I think, too. Little PP plate action. Thoughts on this versus the Encore? They're very different. I mean, you can see. I can't pick one or the other here. Well, okay, I can. But in terms of I think there's going to be different things you're looking for. The Encore is a thicker kind of case. It has wood accents to it. Both are extremely timeless. Both are, I've used the Orbit Round 1. Both are amazing looking. Both sound great. I think it just really comes down to what kind of look you're going for. Truth be told, they're both good boards. If I had to pick one right now, Fuck, I don't even know because I like both of them. This has nice thin bezels, which I'm a big fan of, but I also really like the cherry lip on the Encore, and I like the wood accents of it. I don't know. I don't even know how to pick personally. I know they both sound good, so it's just whatever floats your boat, I guess. No, today is PP. I think Rabbit only sent me the PP plate for today, which I am totally pumped up to use. Oh, I don't need this. 800 Hyperglide Browns on the last Geon sale? Damn! How cheap were they? Alright, let's do... Get both. Also that. Okay, those are that. I need these. Let's test these out. $0.17? Damn. Let's grab the other hot swap socket. So I do want to hot swap this particular space bar. Honestly, that's a really good price. It's always hard getting the alignment right for the plays. There we go. Got it. I have tried the MX2A Browns, yeah. Actually, I was trying to source some MX2A black switches today, and god damn, everyone's sold out. Actually, you know what? We're gonna have to use a plate fork for this. Milky yellows indeed. I do like milky yellows. Let's put this one here. I mean, any switch would work. I think I might prefer the long pull switches with the Neo. Okay, let's test this out. Time to watch GBB with the fiance. Lost, have a great one, man. Talk to you in Discord. Talk to you soon, buddy. I personally, I go for the TX springs or the Sprint springs, one of the two. But I did have a lot of luck with the ones I used here.
Plate fork for the soft peepee? Sorry, I am a 9-year-old trapped in a 35-year-old body.
God damn, brother. But yeah, I did have a lot of fun using the triple stage springs from Kinetic Labs, I believe. I used in the Encore. So those are pretty good too. Those feel really, really good. What did I put Boneyard on last? Was it the... What did I put Boneyard on? I put it on something recently. Now I just don't know what. Anyone remember what Boneyard went on? The Constants. Was it on the Constants? I think you're right. Now to find the Constants. For commissions, I assume you prefer to wait until someone has their GB unit in hand to fill out the request. No, you can fill it out now. It does not hurt my feelings to fill it out now. Honestly, it's probably easier to fill it out now too. Where did I stick the Constants? Did I put it back in the box? One sec, everybody. I think I put it back inside the main box there. We want to use Boneyard for sure, right? We're all good. We're all on the same page with Boneyard. I can't even find the box for it. What did I do with it? Well, little intermission while I find this keycap set. Boneyard? Hell yeah, dude. Someone said Greg and you got blocked. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Constants. I know I moved it recently. I did like a big room, except for here, but a big room clean. So, oh, literally on top of the box. Whoops. Because I was going to put it back in the box for the time being. Really nice board, the Constants. Alright. Take off the keycaps here and just test everything before we solder it in. Perfect. Cladney would look really good on this too, actually. Like, really good. But yeah, I'm using 57 gram springs today. 57 gram TX long springs. Oddly enough, I actually might like those springs more. But what's weird, those are, the one in the Encore, it's the same switch and the same lube and the same everything. I use GS2 lube on both of these. I think I actually might prefer the lighter spring. 22 millimeter springs? That's gonna be snappy. That's a snappy boy. I have not tried 22 mil, but my goodness, that sounds super snappy. They feel freaking fantastic. I'd be willing to give that a go. Where did you get them? They're TX UXLs? Can't say I've even seen those yet. The Geon 22s, dude, the longest spring I've ever used, I think was this one. I think this was 20 mil. Actually, these might have been 22 mil. I don't know. I had these packs sitting around for a while. I just didn't use them. The longest one I normally use, though, is 18. 18's like the longest spring I have dabbled with. Oh my god. Someone said that's what she said. Come on. Dominique should have him? Okay. Please try/order them on your next spring order. I ordered so many springs. So freaking many. This morning. But I did not get any ultra long ones. But I will. Maybe I'll have to do like a little test batch of really ultra long springs. I don't know, man. I'm still really happy with those. Those might be the one of the nicer batches of, simply due to the spring. Nicer batches of milky yellows I've lubed. Ultra long, huh? Oh gosh. These are 57 gram long TX. But they're still lubed and filmed the exact same way. I don't know. I've been really vibing with milky yellows lately. I have Wuche Studios 63.5 triple. I actually think the 63, the Wuche ones and the Kinetic Labs ones, I think they're pretty similar. Like, I've used both of them and they feel kind of the same. So I wouldn't be surprised if like they're the same OEM spring or something. You know why, Roland? I ran out of Nixies, and then I bought a pack of Nixies I was going to use this week on this board. And then I had a client forget his Nixies in his box that I was doing off stream. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just sell him mine because he wanted to buy mine. So I sold them to him, and then the few places I was getting Nixies from, everyone seems to be sold out on cherry stuff. So, and you know what? For the price of these, you can't go wrong. How much are these? Like 35 to 40 cents a pop? Not even for the Gatoron Milky Yellows. But, yeah, it's just, cherry stuff's getting harder to find. I bought some MX2As, the last batch that I could find. I think maybe Novelties has a few more, but these are even hard to find now, too. I don't know if NK is out of them too, but I didn't check for Nixies. I think they are out of Nixies. 15 cents from China? Yeah. Oh, is that the all black one, GC? I've seen that collab one. That was a cool one too. Dominique's recently restocked on Nixies and unlubed MX2As. Oh, maybe that was really recent. I haven't checked in a few days. We are approaching the $1 per switch cherry switch era. I'm still waiting for the day to get like the best pre-lubed switch. Right now, I think the closest it comes for the best of all the pre-lube switches, in my opinion, I think SWK is doing a really good job. And then I also think Key Geek is doing a great job with their pre-lubing as well. And then HMX. HMX is like, I feel like falling a little bit behind with the consistency of things. But those two would be my best recommendations. I need to try more of the Bison pre-lubed ones. Does Shockport still have them? Okay, I'll have to order from them. Yeah, I ran out, and they are expensive now. Like, I feel like they thought they'd go down in price or something. Key Geek Y3s. The Y3s were nice. We used them twice, I believe. They're pretty nice. They're pretty nice switches. Is the color on the top case accurate to real life? Hold on one sec. Let me check the website for you and compare. Is there only this photo? I'd say it's pretty damn close. Yeah, I would say, compared to how my monitor looks though, so everyone's monitor is going to be a bit different. But my monitor, I'd say it's pretty damn close to what it looks like here for the titanium top. Those purple dawns from Unikey's feel really nice. Oh, dude, they're really nice. I agree wholeheartedly. Markotron did a set with Cloud9 and Titanium. Can check that out too for photos. Yeah. Markotron takes amazing photos. I envy that guy. I want to one day take nice photos like that too. One day I will reach that level. What color do I think is the most versatile for this board? Okay, realistic answer. I think you're going to get the most mileage out of probably going with raw, porcelain, then titanium. Sorry. Raw, porcelain, and moon are the three most versatile top color options. Then the next three, I'd say like titanium, gunmetal, and charcoal, where I feel like Choco and full copper are going to come in last, unfortunately. Just because I think with a brown keyboard, you're going to have to pair it with something with accents it, or else it might feel a little off. And same with the copper. The copper is a bit of a warmer color. You're going to have to accent it. So the new Gateron buttery mashed potato silent clickies. What a mouthful. Is that a real switch? Have we tried? I'm gonna go head out, get some Korean fried chicken. Oh, I'm jealous. See ya, Ad. Take care, my friend. Silent clickies is an oxymoron. Is that a real switch? Did someone actually make that? Or are you just pulling my leg? Silent Jades? Ain't no way, dude. Ain't no way. Oh, hold on. There was supposed to be a single switch in here that I wasn't supposed to use. Did I not use it? I drew on it. Oh, I put this in the wrong one. Oh, it's right here. This is the one I'm not supposed to use. Because I was going to use this as my alternative spacebar, if anything. I put a different spring in this one here. This is how I mark my switches with different springs. I just scribble on the back with a pen. So that way I know it's a different spring. Tarkle and GMK Cosmos. I think that's going to be a super stealthy combination. Like, incredibly stealthy. Okay, just make sure this is all pushed down nicely here. And then we can get our solder thingy and get to soldering. Looking good. I need to get an extension cord for this. Hold on 1 second. There we go. No, naan is unbanned. And trust me, I had enough this week of that bread. I am full. I bought 2 packs of it and I already ate it all, which is probably not a good thing at the end of the day, but I did it. So, it has happened. I think I consumed like 6,000 calories of naan this week. Got it going with the family. Excited to get some garlic. Dude, and it. Enjoy your garlic naan. Any chance I could ask you to put the bottom row Boneyard on the S2 Encore so I could see how well it goes with the Orbit build? Wait, I'm confused by that, Ivan. You want to see Boneyard on this board? Actually, start up here. What help if I turned it on, dude? Hello? Isn't it working? Okay, now it's on. Failed AF. On S2 Encore, just for 04. Oh, you want to see how it looks like an accent to it? We'll see at the end. Maybe I'll have some time at the very end of stream, but I'm always down to humor stuff like that. Again, a little pointer, a little tip when you're soldering in things. Make sure it's all sitting very flush to the PCB or as much as humanly possible. What I like to do is, as you guys can kind of heard a click there, solder in one leg and then reflow it and push in the switch at the same time, and it should give you a really good flush fitting, at least on the sides like I'm doing now. Bit of a cross pattern here. Just be careful for your fingers as you're doing this. Bread is so good. Are we gonna get back on the bread topic today? It's a dangerous topic, man. What a dangerous topic. Those should be in the Discord for NK. I believe Mike put only some of the deals. I don't think everything was listed. Or maybe everything was listed, but pretty sure he posted it in product news. Oh, my hands are dry as fuck today, dude. God damn. I can feel them. No, just in general. I've washed my hands a lot today, but I did try to essentially lubricate my hands, but did not work as well as I thought it was. Let me help you moisturize them? Dude. Anything you looking to pick up for Black Friday? Okay, it's not keyboard related, but yes, there is something I'm looking to pick up for Black Friday. Believe it or not, I really want to pick up some prints to hang around this room. I was even considering, actually I need your guys' opinion, I don't know what I'm going to do here. It's going to cost a lot of money to make custom cabinets here, which I was hoping to do, or just install cabinets, but I'm going to say fuck it for now. I'm going to clean this up, and I'm just going to put a giant poster over here. What do you guys think? Is that a cool idea? Or is that going to clash too much in the background? I don't know. A poster of Teja? I miss that guy.
What do you recommend to moisturize hands between 205 G0 and 3304?
God damn it, man. That threw me off. I'm not sure. Tehu? Damn. I miss Teja's streams, realistically, though. I really do miss his streams. Maybe we'll get to see Mr. Teja soon. I don't know when his next stream is. Are the legends on GMK Nightrunner all yellow or a tinge of green? I think it's mostly yellow. Although Nightrunner maybe has a like that ever so slight hue of green. Teja's a lifestyle influencer now. True. True. He gave up the way of the keebs, maybe. No more keebs. Would be a nice splash of color to the wall. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm really bad with interior design. Time to make the body pillows and hang them on the walls. No, my next project for everyone here is literally lubing Gatoron Milky Yellows and selling them to you guys.
Good evening.
That's it.
That's
my next project. Hi, Marcia. 56 fucking months? How many years is that? Jesus Christ. That's a lot of years. Hello, Marcia. How are you doing? Are you going to be streaming tonight? Also, Ravius. Hello.
OMG, hi, bestie.
I think I got both the subs mixed up. But hi, Ravius, and also hi, Marcia. How are you doing? Ravius, I hope you're having an amazing day with 50 months here, bro. What the fuck? It's also a lot. God damn. How was both of your guys' Fridays today?
But we have been begging for a busy pillow for years now.
Guys, I don't know if I want to do a body pillow. Would you two please do review streams again? Marcia, do you want to do that next week? You want to pick a day next week and we do a review stream? Hell yeah. I don't think there's enough to cover once a week like we used to. It's not back in COVID times, but maybe we do it once a month.
I am back, but we'll go back to another meeting in 20 minutes.
No.
Did Adam win the giveaway? It won't be surprising.
Adam didn't win anything. There's no giveaway today. But, no. No giveaway because Adam showed up. I'm joking. Where am I? Yeah, me and Mercy haven't done that in a little while, huh? Roast each other's keyboard? I don't think me and Marcia have roasted each other's keyboards. I think we've roasted each other for other stupid stuff, but I think we're very, like, respectful of each other's keyboards.
Don't do them, Alex. Just imagine what people can do with the pillows, in their bed, in the intimacy of their lives.
God damn, why'd you have to say it like that? God damn, dude. You two are why I went deep into the hobby, by the way. Back when you did them all the time, it was when I got hooked. That is so kind to say. I'm blown away by that. I'm sure Marcia is too. I'll speak for Marcia here. We both thank you. But that is very kind, and I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm hoping you're enjoying it. Low-hanging fruit, pardon the pun. How easy target? What's happening? Only Alex's food takes? What's going on? Are we dissing me for something? I got my flu shot today and now I feel like shit. I'm not looking forward to that this year. Yeah, I don't want to think about that right now. No, thank you. Wallet might not be enjoying it as much. I will say, me and Marcia and myself, I think we have the same viewpoint of the hobby.
I understand what you mean, Alex. You are not doing the giveaway today because I am not able to watch the stream. That's really sweet of you to think, Alex. I'll be happy to receive my free keyboard, Alexotos. No, congratulations to the future winner less than 3.
Thank you, Zany, for the bet. Appreciate you, dude. Now, but me and Marcy have the same viewpoint on the hobby, I think. We just want to have fun with fun people. Like, that's it. And not have people be weird about things, that's all. Nine keyboards later? Damn, you really got into it, huh? I get you, though. Keyboards are fun. I think the idea of just building things is just always a really fun experience no matter what you're doing. So I get that. Marcia, are you streaming after this? Oh, sorry, I might have missed your answer from earlier. Whew. The color of the orbit is speaking to me. Dude, I am pumped to put on Boneyard and just do this keyboard today. It's going to be such a good time. Like I said, my only two criticisms for the board. The Hot Swap PCB, I would have liked to see expanded a bit more with some more compatibility. As well as I would still love to see the Orbit's design translated on the back. I think it's a bit of a missed opportunity to do a round 2 and not do that. But I do appreciate that stainless bottom having a design at the very least. Just here for you. Thank you, Marcia. I'm more of a side profile guy. Hey, that's totally fair. I think the Orbit is in the camp of very subtle but
The
sleek.
color of the Orbit is speaking to me, but I have a situationship with my wallet right now, lol.
True, to be honest. Playing TFT? Didn't last time I played TFT with you, you kicked my ass? What rank are you now?
Well, 458 gifted a tier
Thank
1
you,
sub
JN.
to RX_Chaser.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate the sub, dude. You guys are all very kind, and I really appreciate it. Seriously, guys. Diamond! Damn! How are you gonna say you got lucky, then tell me you're diamond? I applied for Box Tourney. I'm sitting here plat thinking I'm decent, and I just got shit on. I'll play with you later, Marcia. If you're on after I'm done streaming and clean up. No, not League. TFT. Guys, listen. Give it a buck, bro. My girlfriend's been getting into League of Legends. And listen, I love spending time with her. I want to spend time with her. I hate playing League. I'm gonna keep it a buck, alright, guys. It's just not my thing. But I play with her, and we have fun, and that's all that matters. But there are some days where, goddamn, you just have the most rude assholes on your team, and it just makes the whole game feel like shit afterwards. So goddamn, dude. No, she's really learning top lane right now. Like, we had someone the other day. It was just like every 2 seconds, we're playing quick play. We're both not that good at League. And every 2 seconds, he's just like, quit the game, stop playing the game, forfeit at 50. I'm just like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, you sound like a little baby right now. We're just trying to learn the game. That's why we're in quick play. And I told you, we're both like fucking Rust 4. Okay, we're not even very good at the game. We don't even have ranks. Maybe not even Rust. Maybe we're like Pocket Lint 2. Okay? And these people are getting upset. I'm below wood. I'd forfeit my heart to you? God damn. Nixie 3? I think it's a really high rank. I stopped playing League because I was done with all the people in Quick Play. Admittedly, I had a really bad temper back in the day. And I was playing League once with a friend, and I don't know, just the whole thing went sideways, and like I didn't like his attitude, he didn't like mine, and it just wasn't a good time. And then I quit the game after that. Like that was like the last day I actually played. I was like, I had enough of this. Back in the day, one of my old friends, he was a bit arrogant playing the game, and I don't really care for arrogance. So I called him out on it, and then I don't know, just wasn't a good time. I think this is still in the wrong spot. Let me change this. But I called him out in it in like a very mean way, by the way. So it wasn't like a good thing that I did that. I like Heroes of the Storm. That is a name I have not heard in a very long time. Heroes of the Storm.
Oh.
Koya, thank you so much for 8 months. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. No, I'm waiting to watch Arcane. I am waiting for all of them to come out because I am that type of person who likes to binge things. So the answer, unfortunately, is not yet. So please, no one spoil it. I'm begging. I absolutely beg right now. Pretty please. Did Silo come out? Wait, pause. Did Silo come out yet? The new Silo came out? Like the new episodes? I thought that was... They have? Is it all out, or is it just one episode? Just one? Fuck. Okay, that is on my to-watch list immediately. Like, it's amazeballs. Is it a good first episode for whoever's watched it so far? Silo is an Apple TV series show, and it is really good. How far? I'm only still episode 5. I haven't got to watch anything yet. All right. Time to open this bad boy up. Look at this beautiful slab of copper. Okay, I did try Slow Horses. It wasn't for me. I think it's a good show. I just don't know if that show is something I would be interested in the long run for. So, gave it a go, though. Bro spanked the keyboard. I did give it a go. This baby can fit so many keys in it. I can't do Slow Horses either. Yeah, just something didn't appeal to me about it. I don't know what it was. The premise of the show seems interesting. I don't know what it was. It was something. Something just didn't click when I was watching it the first time.
Can
I
you
watched 2
spank
episodes.
me like you spanked this rectangle?
Huh? That was just direct. That wasn't even like a little subtle one. That was direct, dude. You know what I mean? Anyways, we're going to do the daughter board now. Give me 1 second while I unscroll these things. Another copper bottom? Copper's in right now. 2024 is the year of copper. I thought maybe it'd be a layout thing. No, it is the year of us picking copper for everything in keyboards. Literally everything is copper. Now, Rabbit, I have a question for you, and I saved it for on stream because
I just built a mode 65 with milky yellow pros and love them. Do you have any recommendations for similar kinda muted switches?
Curry switches, EF Curries. Try those. I think you'd like those. Rabbit, I have a question for you. I still don't quite understand how you want us to put these on. Do they get put here and then flipped on the inside? I asked you, I think, last time for the other board, the Cloud 9, but I think I forgot the answer, if I'm being real. It's been a little while since I've done that board. Yeah, the curries are a mixed bag with how they come in, but if you want something a bit deeper, then yeah, I think the curry switches are great, but you're definitely gonna have to crack them open and move around some of the lubricant. Agreed. When do we graduate to the precious materials and keyboards? Damn, can you imagine a sterling silver bottom for a keyboard? Like pure sterling silver? How much would that even fucking cost? I feel like that would cost a crap ton of money. Also, there's that little window there for the HE PCBs. In particular, the Venom 65. So I guess that's compatible with this too. I don't really have much experience with that particular PCB though. $1,000. Damn. How do you deal with switches that come pre-lubed with the lube in the well? So what you can do, and what I've done, I think I've showed you guys, like, if it's the whole batch that come with lube in the little well, then I'm gonna be honest, sometimes that's a write-off. Sticking along the edge, so like over here, just okay. I'll do this and then we'll tag team back on this conversation. But so sometimes I just if it's a whole batch, then I just say fuck it and I give up. But if it's only one or two, what I do is I just grab like a little pin and then wrap a tissue around it or something, and then just in and out and clean it as much as I can. That's really it. There used to be a solution that someone sold. I don't think it exists anymore. I completely ran out of that solution. But it used to just make the lube basically disappear. But that was my favorite thing. Just like that, Rabbit? Simple? Okay. Yeah, toothpick is probably the easiest way. If the toothpick is still too thick, then just use like a pin or something. Ew, these are coming apart here. So, I'll be honest though, if I know a batch of switches comes really bad like that, I tend to avoid those switches. Oof, I cannot get this off. I'm not going to pretend I have the steady hands to do that tonight. Marcia, can you use isopropyl alcohol on the plastic? I'm not too sure if that's a good move or not, to use isopropyl alcohol on it. I just tend to wipe it off. The reason I ask Marcia is because Marcia is much more knowledgeable with that kind of stuff than I am, so. By the way, if you guys haven't, follow Marcia. She's smarter than me. Don't use isopropyl alcohol on switches in general. There you go. I think it does something to the plastics. I just kind of know that as like a rule of thumb type thing. Follow Marcia or else. Follow Apiary. All right. Now we get to pick what we want here. Ooh. I'm going to choose... I'm assuming black is the highest density, highest durometer here. I think this is 90 or 80.
I saw GMK Boneyard R2 and I don't know why I like your R1 more than the R2. Did they change the color of the gray? I was excited to buy that, but I think R2 is less gray than yours.
Those are renders you're looking at. I think it's the same thing. I don't think there's any difference. I'm pretty positive it's the same thing. Yeah, you're just looking at renders as well, I believe. I think those are renders anyways. I can't remember if they are or not. Okay, we're going to use the denser ones just because I like the denser ones here. So in terms of mounting points on this particular PCB, we have mounting points here and here, so far enough away, which is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Hell, you can even choose to not put any of these little tadpole-esque mounts on them. If you really want. I love the little cover though. The little cover for the daughter board is really elegant too. It's a nice little solution. Ooh la la, this is looking good. Did I forget one? Oh, I did. I must have not seen it. You're right, you're right. I got you guys. Look at that, it's coming together, everybody. Look at that. I'm going to put the extra feet in the extra feet bag. Oh no, these are not the extra feet. My bad. It's coming together. It is indeed coming together here, everybody. PP plate. Bye, Zany. Have fun with your meeting. Let's screw this all together. And with screwing, just make sure you go enough until you feel some sort of force. Don't overscrew any of the screws ever in any case, no matter what it is. Just be careful with that. Again, my criticisms for the board, like I mentioned, we'll just reiterate. First of all, there's a lot to love about this board, but just to drive it home one more time, I do wish the design, at least on the copper and brass units, was on the back as well, or some iteration of that. This would have been so cool with that. Would have loved to see that. I know I mentioned that during R1. Would have loved to see that during the round 2. However, again, just to make note of this, there was a whole bunch of people that I heard from as well that actually liked this as well. So I think that's a matter of taste and preference. The second thing, which is the more objective criticism, is I would have liked to see a bit more compatibility on the hot swap PCB. Is it the end of the world? No, but as with any board that I look at with a hot swap PCB, I do like seeing some of that compatibility. There's a lot to like about this board. The board is gorgeous. It's thin side bezels. I mean, it just has such an elegant side profile, as you guys can see. Look at that. The curve, it is very, very elegant. It's beautiful. Even the back over here looks great too. What a nice color this is. The ano is good quality. The copper is fantastic. Yeah, I know. The way that reminds me of the curve of your old desk. Like, what did I do to deserve this today? What did I do? Oh my god, dude. You were just being your cute self. The desk was elegant. What do you mean? True. Just say the word. God damn. Alright, let's put some keycaps on this bad boy. Very, very nice looking board though. Pumped to get this built
Alex,
here.
bro, are you okay? Did you just die?
A little part of me did inside. Oh, Boneyard's a really... Who suggested? There's two people that asked me to do this. What an excellent choice Boneyard was. Very, very nice choice. This is already looking fantastic. I have to steal the keycaps from the other board here. Can you give us the tutorial on the HJ test? Like why I do it? I can't. There's no real reason. Ooh, this is definitely a good pick for a keycap set here. How you do it? That's it. Easy peasy. Do you go for more speed or comfort? What do you mean? Nixies without lube sound real bad, in my opinion. Stock Nixies do not sound good, man. I'm trying to imitate you. Oh, here, I'll do it after this. Have you guys used stock Nixies? Has anyone tried them? Oh, wait, Snick said they're good? Oh, but you oiled the springs, though. Yeah, you know what the worst thing about the stock Nixies is the spring. They have, like, a sound to them, but I do not like them. You kind of have to do something to the spring, unfortunately. Are there particular words or phrases that you do in your typing tests? I do a bunch of random stuff, and then sometimes I say, I love you guys are the best. And that's what I usually type. But it's more of a pattern that I do, so I can keep it the same every single time. And I've kind of like, I remember the pattern on how I do it, so it kind of makes sense. It's a cadence that I try to get to make all the sound tests I do over the years be the same instead of using random words. Do you... Oh, I 100% changed the springs. I have a graveyard pile of cherry springs. Absolute graveyard of them. Just a smidge and keep it a buck. I just throw the cherry springs out. Yeah. The stream looks so aesthetic right now. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words. Here, let me move this out of the way. I regret selling Boneyard. It's a good set, man. Dude, pre-order the new one.
Did someone say graveyard?
Graveyard. Did I say graveyard? Alex, if you could use only one Switch for the rest of your life right now, what would you be? I mean, I'm going through it right now with how much I like the MX2As as well as the Gateron Milky Yellows, but I'd pick Milky Yellows. Thank you, Shortleads. Mr.
Nice
Shiny, as shiny
keeps.
as you are.
Nice
Thank
vibes,
you.
less than 3.
Thank you, Remo. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for sticking by me all these months. I actually caught a shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Go today.
Spring graveyard? Spooky.
Yeah, my spring graveyard right now only has this in it. I'll show you guys my spring graveyard. I emptied it from last time. Does the spring length matter? Yeah, I mean, it can matter, depending on what you're going for. TTS Spooky is so funny. Spooky. I pulled the Charizard in the Gamba app today. I stopped logging in. I just don't care about it anymore. I log in once in a blue moon now. Like this week, I think I've done it twice, but I just gave up. So, dude, depends on the mounting style. But what I found is I really like Milky Yellows and Aluminum because Milky Yellows already have a slightly deeper sound profile, I'd say. Like, they have like a really nice top out that doesn't sound too harsh. And I find Alu kind of complements it. However, if it's a top mount or even like today with these like tadpole-like mounts, which kind of emulates sort of a top mount, I sort of prefer using plastic plates. So that's why I'm actually happy that we get to use a plastic plate today. This is looking very nice. I agree. Although I think I would have. Do I like the white polypropylene plates? See, this is such a small little nitpick, and again, this is nothing against the board at all. But I think in general, I actually prefer plates when they're darker, only because I feel like you kind of get this. See how the white kind of shines through a little bit? If you go with like a black or a dark gray or anything, you kind of get that nicer, just kind of looks solid. You know what I mean? So I don't know if that's a possibility to maybe get like a darker plate. You know what I mean? Yeah, you get like a void, which is nice. And you don't have to see like the very small nitpick, but I feel like that kind of makes it feel a bit more premium, You could technically dye it, yeah. We'll see if I can make that happen in black. Oh, Rabbit, you would be a lovely human being if you can get these done in black.
Normalize black PP plates.
Yeah. I think it would be real nice here. I know you guys are trying to make PP jokes, but listen, I said polypropylene, so we're going to call it polypropylene from now on. A champion even. God damn. You have a new name named Hero.
Black big PP plates.
Okay, don't be weird about it, guys. God damn, dude. You guys are getting too weird. Don't get weird about it. Come on, we're adults. Let's not make PP jokes. You need underdesk button for your music playback? It's coming. It's coming. Please. I have it. It's being sent by the one and only R&D KBD. He's 3D printing me one that I found. I don't have a 3D printer, although I would fucking love a 3D printer. I don't have one, but he is such a nice human being that he is printing one for me.
So nice.
PP jokes.
Oh gosh. Is this what we've become? Just doing PP jokes? Aren't C9 PP plates black? I mean, they can. I think polypropylene and a lot of other plastics can dye rather easily. Like, they can be whatever color you want them, I believe. I don't know if that costs more to do, though. Just as like an FYI. Now I can't find the two things that I need here. Delete. I was talking about polypropylene.
At Alexotos, I'm talking about polypropylene. I'd what you're talking about.
Oh my gosh. I stole your page up. Is this page down? That's the wrong profile. Oh, there's page up. I threw it up to the top looking for delete. I mean, yeah, well, actually, I would even say on the Encore, like, I even think a white plate here would also make this look a little bit cheaper. Hear me out. I think the white plates matter more when you can do RGB because it reflects more. But I think in general, like on any color keyboard, I prefer a darker colored plate, whether it's like a gunmetal, an aluminum color of some sort.
Board. Wow, the color. Wow, the keycaps. Wow, the mustache man cooked.
Thanks, Zany. Page down. This is the wrong page down. I think it's this one I need. Perfect. Wow. Fave PCB color for plateless. Okay, this is where green. The realistic answer is, yeah, I also prefer something black, but I think green, when you get a green PCB, you know you can't go wrong with a green PCB. You know it. Everyone knows it here. You literally cannot go wrong. Okay, I actually need to get a different desk pad because this one sucks for typing, by the way. Let me use the cork one. This is like a really thin leather desk pad of some sort, so it's not that great for actually typing on. Ooh, this is going to be nice. So this is the finished board with Boneyard, or finished board, yeah, with Boneyard. That was a tongue twister for whatever reason. Looks great. I love the titanium color. I think this looks fantastic. Hey Alex, hope you're having a great day. Thank you, I appreciate that. What keycaps is this? This is GMK Boneyard. Alright, so we're using Gatoron Milky Yellows. They're filmed with Desky films. And they're using a TX Longspring 57 gram done with GS2 lube. We are using GMK Boneyard, a polypropylene plate. We are using the 80A durometer tadpole gaskets. And then this is the titanium top with copper bottom. And then, we're using, what are they called again? The Type Plus stabilizers. Little HJ test.
So nice.
Thank you, Conan. Appreciate that, man. All right, let's see what this sounds like. Actually, we won't bother plugging it in. Okay, it sounds really good so far. I just want to tune the stab just a little bit here. What in the spacebar? It hits. The spacebar is hidden. I'm going to just quickly tune the spacebar a smidge. So light and airy. Really, I actually don't mind the spacebar, but I think it's just you're hearing a tick on the left side. We always got to tune the spacebar a smidge, and then we'll go back in and test. Oh, I forgot to put the milky yellow I wanted in as the spacebar. Literally forgot to do that too. I just did that one there a little bit different. Still a milky yellow we're putting in. I'm just changing up the spring basically to something I much more prefer. There we go. I mean, this sounds fantastic. I don't think this sounds thin at all. You'd probably have a more fuller sound profile with the aluminum plate. Actually, hold on. I think I didn't set the 68 tadpoles. You could go with something a bit softer, and maybe that's what we'll do for the spacebar. I'm actually wanting to open this up just to experiment a little bit with the tadpoles. Just because I don't think I've actually used a plastic plate for this board. Hold on one sec. Yeah, it sounds really good. Type slower, please. I will type at the cadence that I can type at. I don't really type like... Is that slow enough? Is it the copper bottom? This is the copper bottom. I do want to change the tadpoles around the spacebar. I feel like this bottom is a little stiffer than I'd like, but that's obviously just because we can change the tadpoles. So let's do that quick. Let us unscrew it. And then I want to change up 2 tadpoles here. It sounds really good though. If you guys want to hear the comparison to the other board, just give me a moment. Let me get this to my liking. Also, super easy build process. It's 4 screws. 4 screws with press and feet. Excellent, excellent, excellent. You can't really hate that. It's a good thing to have. 4 screws too many. Well, goddamn. Trying to like magnetize that one there into my screwdriver, but it's not having it right now. All right, so let's change out these guys for the lightest ones. I think that would be really interesting. What color is the lightest one again, Rabbit? Is it the light blue or the yellow? I think blue, right? It is blue, I think. Blue, okay. 40A, let's do that. Let's try the lightest ones for the spacebar and see if we can give the spacebar a bit more of a not so fatiguing feel. The blue ones are pretty, I agree. It sounds really good though. Actually, even with 80A, it feels really good too. I still think the rest are gonna stick at 80A for me. And the reason I know that is only because I've used the R1 and I've already experimented with all these things. So I know I like the 80As, or the heavier ones rather.
Screws hidden in the fetuses.
The fetuses, indeed. We do love that hidden feet. Actually, let me actually just make sure I'm not bending the plate down. Plastic plate, a little hard to work with sometimes. Yeah, I think even the 70A, I mean, I can't imagine the 70A feeling all that much different from 80. I actually had this discussion with someone today about keyboards, where I personally feel like you can't go wrong with 70
Do
plus.
you have your original orbit handy, Alex, for a compare and contrast?
Absolutely. We will be comparing it after this. Absolutely. You already know. These feet are actually insanely easy to push in as well, which is good. They don't feel like they'd get snagged on. No, I don't really daily IMs anymore. Oh yeah. Okay, this feel, I don't know about sound, but that feels a lot better with the lighter gaskets on the bottom. Feels good. I want to try the other spring again, the heavier spring, because this is a light spring on this one, but I want to try the heavier one. So this is more of a personal thing I'm doing. One moment, please. Please bear with me here, everybody. God, sometimes it is incredibly difficult to push these in. Do I like this spring? I'm not sure. Sounds really good though. Hold on, let me get the other orbit for you guys and we'll do the test of the other orbit. Oh, it's right here. So this orbit, what did I have in this? I don't remember now. This has clack bits in it. So this is a very, very, very different PCB, or not PCB, plate assembly. I think this was also aluminum, wasn't it? No, this was polycarbonate. I mean, it still sounds really good. I do like this one more, probably due to, I mean, I think I like that one there just due to switch choice. That's literally it. But no, this sounds great. I'm really happy with this. The titanium also looks really good on this. The alphas sound really clean. Sounds good. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Can I weigh it? Yeah. Absolutely. I'm in love with this board combo. I don't know. I personally think there's such a subtle difference between copper and brass, but I mean, there is some difference there. Yes, Rabbit said he's going to consider making the plate black. Fully built, around 2.6-ish, 2.58 kilos. Nice board. Again, I think the strong points about this board. So let's go over it a little bit. Some strong points about the board. We'll use our brush as a pointer here. I think aesthetics-wise, you can't go wrong with this. It's super simple. You're going to have a crazy, well, not the thinnest side bezel I've seen, but a very thin side bezel, which I think looks absolutely fantastic on the board. Makes it look classy. You get really sharp but slightly rounded corners, which I think look really good on this board. And then I think the main draw point, if you're into simple, elegant kind of ways people do things, I think this curve, sorry, keyboard slipping. This curve down the side over here looks amazing. The taper following that curve looks really good too. And then it just, I don't know, it just looks elegant. It's nice. The back of this board, we've seen this done in a few boards, but carrying on that weight to kind of show on the back looks really good too. Recessed USB-C port. The smaller feet are the biggest change compared to the R1. Amazing choice to go with this. Camera's not liking this at all. Amazing choice. Missed opportunity to have that inside design on the outside as well. Bit of a bummer, truly. A little bit of a bummer, but I mean, it is what it is. But it is full of copper, or you can get a brass one, up to you. And then you have the front height on this guy, which, if memory serves, is pretty low. Let's get the exact one off the website. Front height is, let's see, does it say on the website? 17 mil. I was about to say 17.4, but no, 17 mil. Very low front height, makes this amazing for typing. You don't have to kind of raise your wrists and feel kind of weird. You can kind of float your wrist a little bit without having to go overboard. And then a 7-degree typing angle. So pretty nice. Tadpole, yes, the tadpole position has changed too, ever so slightly, which is, you know, it's a win. This board needs smooches. Yeah, I think if you're buying something like this, you're getting something that is very simple, elegant, and understated design in a lot of ways, where you kind of have to look a little bit closer to find all the fun little details. Again, would have loved to see some of those details translated onto the bottom, but it's a titanium color. But excellent sound profile. I actually really like the polypropylene plate. I think that's a really nice sounding plate on this board. Yeah, it's a very refined board, and I think you're gonna, if you guys end up going for this, again, we've already covered the board once, but I don't think there's gonna be disappointment purchasing this. With that being said, if you guys, it's coming into the holidays. Last thing I want to see anyone here do is spend money that they can't spend. There's a lot of cool boards coming out. There's the Encore, there's this, there's the Blue Ridge, there's a whole bunch of other crazy cool boards. Please spend responsibly. I know you guys like to make jokes about when I say this, about having a 3 times rule and just making some sort of plan for yourself financially. But realistically, please, it's coming into the holidays. I really think you guys should, if you guys are, you know, debating between this and picking up some gifts for the family, get the gifts for the family. As much as I want to see Rabbit succeed, and you know, he made a really cool board, and I hopefully we see some of the changes that we asked for, or I asked for. But I'd rather you guys not go broke over keyboards. So that is my only ask. From you guys, just spend responsibly, please. Oh. But that's it. Cash broke keyboard rich, huh? Yes, sir. Yes, just spend responsibly, please. That's all. And then someone said, is this worth an upgrade from the round 1? I mean, I'm going to answer this as honestly as I can. This is not an upgrade. This is, if you already have an orbit, this is a round 2 with some refinements. This isn't like a V2. This is just a new round with, again, minor refinements. If you already have one, in my humble opinion, I wouldn't bother buying another one. Unless you really want one, then get one. You know, if you like some of the new colors or you like the small, subtle changes. And yeah, this is not an upgrade in that sense. Yeah, it's an iteration done in a round 2. So that's all. I wouldn't personally. There's no point. What keycaps are those on the board? Boneyard. And it looks real good. Just buy a new top case. Yeah, you could also just get new parts. Because I believe in the notes Rabbit sent me, if I remember correctly reading this. Let's scroll up to the notes. The R2 prototype case is not compatible with the R1 unit, but this will be corrected in the production run. So you could just get new parts. So you could just get yourself a new top color and refresh your old orbit. Which sounds even weird saying old. Just refresh your orbit.
More like Bone D's yard.
Huh? What? The R3 is going to come with the ripple design finally on the bottom, and then people will just buy the bottom piece. How many boards per year do you think is healthy to buy? Depends on your income. And depends on what you want to do. Everyone's different. I have no what's healthy for you. You know, if there's one thing I can tell you guys about being in hobbies and all that jazz is buying things doesn't mean, you know, buying things and buying things more or less doesn't
That
mean healthy.
response was worth more than a bit.
Thanks, Lucidity. Buying things doesn't mean like you're, you know, in a good spot or a bad spot. It doesn't mean you're in a healthy mental state or not a healthy mental state. There's one thing I've learned is just, you know, you kind of find your rhythm. And I find personally, as long as you're doing everything in a healthy manner for you, that's fine too. Like at the end of the day, I want you guys to get cool things, but you know, just pace yourselves, and not everything needs to be done like a heartbeat or a drop of a pen or whatever the saying is. But that's it. I think this was from, oh god, Wired In. I don't like this desk pad much. I just decided to use it today, and I forgot how thin this desk pad feels sometimes. As you can see, it's thuddier on this desk pad. It almost feels like you're on the regular desk. So, plateless, OTY. The plateless version on the Ergo sounds delish. But Rabbit has a winner here. Again, minor little things, minor little complaints. But I mean, like, I will say, one of those complaints is more of a preference thing. It comes from my round 1 preference, being the design. But it's already a refined design for the most part. It's really, moving some mounting points, adding a little spot for the Hall Effect keyboard PCB if you want to go grab that too, and then changing of the feet. But really just a round 2. But amazing. Still awesome. Love it. So that was really well covered. Thank you, Rabbit. I think it's because I actually got well rested last night. So I'm feeling good today. But no, you did an amazing job with this board. I love the titanium color. Just to show you guys this again. The titanium, maybe this desk pad blends in too much with it, but the titanium looks sweet. But I definitely would want a black plate for this. I think the white plate shows too much. And if it was a black plate, ooh, this would look elegant AF. Look at that. That looks nice. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look how elegant this looks. Lovely. Alright though, guys. That's pretty much our little Friday stream here. I'll make this a little VOD hyperlapse in the next few days. And then I'll take some photos. I'm hoping I have some time to take photos tomorrow, but most likely you guys will see some photos Monday. I want to do something special with this. My god, I love the alphas on this board. Did I miss a pen pop? I got you right now, dude. All right. We'll make it black, can confirm. Beauty. Beautiful. extra poppy alphas? What's poppier, the pen or the alphas? All right, guys, let's go find someone to raid here. Let's plug in this board and use this to send us off. Let us use this to send us off here. Oh, did I not plug that in right? Oh, I don't think I screwed this in enough, actually. Oh, did I forget to put it in the PCB afterwards? I think I forgot to plug in the PCB after I opened it. Did I unplug it? Oh, let's see. Maybe we're not sending off right away. I have to plug back in the PCB. One moment, everybody. Or maybe I'll just do that off stream. All right, guys. See you guys soon. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Appreciate everyone. And let's go find someone to raid. Let us go find someone. I think Kimlin Win is streaming some keyboard stuff. Is that a Clara? Milmaxing a Clara. Thank you again to Rabbit. And see you guys soon. I'll see you guys on Sunday, hopefully. Hopefully the Atomos comes in on Sunday. I don't know if it will. Just because there's been delays with shipping like across the board everywhere. So we might have to delay that stream. But if it doesn't, maybe we just do something Sunday anyways. But thanks for tuning in, everybody. Love you and see you guys soon. Bye.